Here is a quiz set of about 20 questions for you to understand periodic functions. Well, first few questions we'll talk about whether the functions are periodic or not, and you need to explain your answer. I'll appreciate if you read the question, pause the video, answer, and then look into my suggestions. Here is question number 1. A ball is dropped from a height of 10 meters. Assume that it bounces periodically, bouncing back 90% of the previous height. Height of the ball represents periodic function. True or false? Here is question number 2. A variety of bacteria doubles every hour. The number of bacteria with time is a periodic function. True or false? Well, here is how I look at it. Let's sketch the first one. Let's say that's the ground. And a ball is dropped from the height of 10 meters. So the ball is dropped like this, right? It bounces back, but it bounces back only 90% of the time. So it just goes to, let's say, 90% of 10 meters, right? So 9 meters, like that. And next time, it again bounces back. This motion is periodic in a way that it repeats after regular intervals of time. But is the height of the ball representing periodic function or not? That is the question. Well, a regular repeating pattern over a constant interval of time is periodic. But it is periodic function only if it repeats, right? Exactly same way. So what we see here is the repeating pattern is there, but the height is changing. So exactly the same cycle is not repeating. Do you see? The first cycle is starting with 10 and ending at 90% of 10. The second is starting at 9 meters and ending at 90% of 9 meters. Since exactly same cycle is not repeating, it is not a periodic function. So we'll say false for this. Do you see that? So this statement is false. Both height and time period should be maintained for it to be a periodic function. Okay, so that is how we see a function. So the word here, which is bounces periodically, is here to confuse you kind of, right? But you should have confidence. And remember, a periodic function is one in which the complete cycle is repeated over a regular interval of time, right? Question number 2. A variety of bacteria doubles every hour. The number of bacteria with time is a periodic function. Well, this is also not a periodic function. Since if we start with, let us say, a few bacteria, and if they're doubling every hour, then in fact it's an exponential function, right? They are just increasing in numbers. Every hour they double, correct? So doubling may be periodic in nature, doubling with time, but the number of bacteria is increasing exponentially. It is not a periodic function. So this statement is also false. Okay? Let's move on to the next set of questions. Thank you.